We're going to be reacting to someone that is in the hospital, and I've also never seen them before. Let's check out what they have to say.
So last night took a little bit of a turn, and I'm here right now with my whole family and Courtney and Tessa and her boyfriend in an urgent care in Austin, Texas. So we're gonna be okay. Don't freak out. Everybody's good, but we just had something crazy happen last night. So this weekend, my family rented a lake house in Austin area. My parents rented this house a long time ago, and this was supposed to be like our family's kind of like get together. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen them for months now. I haven't seen my sister in forever, or her
Okay.
boyfriend. And sorry about that noise. So we all met up in Austin, just outside of Austin. My sister and her boyfriend got there on Friday. My parents got there Friday, and then Courtney and I got in Saturday with Elfie, our dog. And so last night
Okay.
we went swimming. There's a pool at the house. We had some plans today, Sunday, that we were excited for. And last evening, Saturday evening, we all ordered pizza in, and then we started feeling just like kind of weird when we were playing games. Like we were playing apples to apples and train dominoes,
Mm-hmm.
and people just had headaches and felt tired and just kind of like weird. And we had something else happen that I'll talk about in a second. But um, at the end of the night, we all went to bed, obviously. And about an hour after we all went to bed, there was this alarm that went off in the house. So we all thought that it was a smoke alarm. You know, it was the fire detector, whatever you call it, the fire alarm that went off. And it was incredibly loud. And Courtney and I were in bed with Elfie, and my parents, everybody was in bed. And so I ran out, and my dad was out there, and my sister's boyfriend. We all searched the house, looked for any smoke. The alarms were incredibly loud, and they were going off throughout the home. And yeah, we didn't find any smoke. We looked outside, we looked inside. My mom had used the oven last night to reheat something, so we thought maybe this could have been like some smoke from the oven or something that set this off. But we're
Okay.
like, there's no reason that the fire alarms would be going off because there's no smoke. We didn't smell anything, we didn't see anything. And so we just kind of brushed it off and went back to bed after we had the alarms, shut off or
Okay.
reset, whatever the term would be. So then, a few hours later, about 3 a.m., the alarms go off again. And all of us are obviously, we wake up from, I was in a deep sleep, and these alarms are blaring in the house.
That would annoy me if you shut the alarm off and all of a sudden it goes off again. You're just trying to sleep. Like, what the heck?
And we're all like, okay, something is definitely wrong here. And so we all got together and decided, everyone's feeling a little weird. A few hours earlier, actually, Courtney thought she had food poisoning and she had thrown up. I just woke up with a horrible headache and also feeling nauseous and just feeling terrible. My sister and her boyfriend had headaches. My parents
Mm-hmm.
both felt weird. So we decided we might as well call the fire department and see exactly what's going on here. So they came out, we all sat outside and waited. This is like 3 in the morning. And then all of a
Okay.
sudden, when the fire department arrives, they go in the house, and immediately upon walking into the front door, or walking through the front door of the home, the carbon monoxide detector starts going off. And they're
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, there's a lot of carbon monoxide in this house. And what we didn't know was that those fire alarms were actually like dual fire alarm carbon monoxide detectors, which
Oh,
that
okay.
just, at least to my knowledge, isn't typical. None of us, we all thought that they were just maybe the first time they went off fire alarms.
I didn't know that those were a thing. Dual detectors of both smoke and carbon monoxide. I didn't know that was a thing.
That were triggered by something. Like that's happened plenty of times in our houses. And so, yeah, the fire department, they were like there is a decent amount of carbon monoxide in here. We don't know where it's coming from. We need to get you guys like tested immediately. And so they started testing all of us, and my dad and Courtney, everybody had elevated levels. I believe it's CO that they're testing for. I can't remember. My memory is foggy, but like ours were all elevated way beyond what is normal in a human body, meaning that at least for however long, it could have been 30 minutes at an elevated level, it could have been hours. It was probably hours of the carbon monoxide in the house because the alarm had gone off like earlier in the night, right when we went to bed. But we had all been in the house. And as you know, carbon monoxide poisoning kills people all the time. There was just a lawsuit earlier this year about a guy who was staying in an Airbnb who died from carbon monoxide poisoning. And last night at 3 o'clock in the morning, our Airbnb hosts, their check-in thing says that they're available 24/7 for any needs or help that you need. And we had called them about the alarm before when they first went off, and no one picked up, even though they said 24/7. And back then, they could have told us that this is also a carbon monoxide detector, not just a fire detector.
I hate when that happens. When there is an actual emergency and they say you can call them, and then you try to call them, and nobody answers the phone. It is the worst thing ever. That should just they need to do something about that, because that's horrible.
But they didn't. They didn't pick up. And then we were calling them endlessly when the fire department was there. No one picked up until this morning. They didn't even call us back. Like, we could have all died in the house, to be honest, not trying to be morbid or dark. But yeah, they didn't pick up. Absolutely insane situation. And so after a few hours, the fire department brought us all oxygen, and I've got videos of me getting oxygen, and Courtney and our dog Elfie. They even had a little doggy mask for Elfie to get oxygen. And today we all woke up feeling horrible. Like, the fire department last night cleared the house. They said, yeah, the levels are back at 0. They shut off, I believe, the gas in the home and said you should call the owners in the morning. So we all went back to bed and then got up, and today has just been horrid. Like, everybody feels terrible. A really, really scary situation that obviously could have unfolded if, for example, the second time the alarms went off, half of us were like, oh, it's probably just a faulty alarm, let's just go back to bed. But Courtney and my sister, they were both yeah, something is wrong here, we should call the fire department. And thank God we did, because if we hadn't, and the levels of carbon monoxide would have just kept rising in the home, I don't know, it's really, honestly, a really scary situation. So all of us are here in urgent care now. We've been here for a while. We're receiving oxygen and taking the proper steps to get better, because we all still feel horrible. So it's a really scary situation. And I don't know, it was really, really strange, because earlier yesterday when we were sitting inside of the house, Courtney, my mom, and dad and I all heard this whistle. It's literally the whistle from American Horror Story and Kill Bill. If you know that whistle, we all heard that whistle.
I've never seen what he's talking about, so I have no idea. But that sounds like it would be a whistle from a horror movie.
And it was so loud in the house. And you got to keep in mind, this is a lake house surrounded by woods. There's nobody near us. The road is extremely.
That's even worse.
Far away from the house. And it sounded like someone was whistling that in the house. And we all stopped and listened to it. And then it just stopped. It sounded like it was coming from right outside the front door or in the house, which was really creepy. And we all talked about it, and we're that was really bizarre. And then last night, my sister and her boyfriend were going out into the garage of the home, and they saw a scorpion on the wall of the garage. And we all came outside and we were looking at it. And my sister's saying I have never seen this in Texas, and her boyfriend had never seen that. And we thought about all of that this morning, and like a scorpion is a sign of, like, we just looked it up, essentially a sign of like a warning sign. Like if you see it, it's like a warning that something's happening, and it can also symbolize death. And then the whistle, it's like, honestly, it may sound.
How many guys believe in that? That those kinds of things mean different things? I don't really know.
Insane, but we were thinking, you know, was that something warning us? Was it trying to get our attention by using a song that we all recognized as being like a creepy, ominous song? I don't know. There was just all this stuff that happened that it's hard to explain, but we're all good. Everybody feels terrible, but we're gonna like obviously survive. I just thought I'd let you guys know because it was a really freaky experience and we're still unpacking it. Today we were supposed to be hanging out together, and it totally destroyed our plans that we had for months, which sucks. But yeah, I already edited, luckily, tomorrow's video. I got it done before I left for this trip, so we're finally going back to ghost hunting tomorrow. It is an absolutely incredible video that we filmed in Italy, and it's the beginning of our Italy series. So I was going to post a trailer today, but I thought I'd hop on and provide an update in this situation because, yeah, we all just felt a really weirdness yesterday. Like the whistle thing was really strange, and then seeing the scorpion in hindsight is like symbolic, and it's just really weird. I'm sitting here like thinking about it, kind of being alone in this room, getting this oxygen. It's like, it's just crazy how fast things could change. And if they hadn't pushed us, the people that did, like Courtney and my sister, to call the fire department, it's like a hardcore lesson learned, and really scary because this stuff happens all the time. And I'm really blessed and thankful to still be here making this video, talking to you guys. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow for the premiere of the video. And yeah, everybody's good. Just wanted to share a little update and let you guys know that there's still going to be a video tomorrow, but just really weird. There's a lot of weird stuff happening in my life that I'm going to make a video about soon, but for now, I'm going to finish getting this oxygen and then head home. So thank you guys. I love y'all. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, well, I hope that guy is doing well. I hope he returned safely to wherever he's going. And yeah, that's really scary to have that much carbon monoxide in your house and to not know what's there. And the only way you find out is if something goes off, but you didn't even know that alarm was for that. And yeah, I don't know about that scorpion on the wall. That's kind of weird. I mean, you believe in that, you believe in that. Not really sure about that, but yeah. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment down below any videos you want me to react to, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.